Good Sunday morning, everybody. Good Sunday morning. Welcome to Sunday with Spirit. This is not a political read for the new people, and for the new people, welcome. For my existing people that come, join, welcome. For me, welcome. Because I feel like we're just all in this together, learning bit by bit. How to raise the elevation of in our vibration of ourselves. Think about positive things, and as we go out into the world and maybe think about some of these positive things, we will change the perception and change the world. So feeling a little bit under the weather, and I'm trying to come up with something to talk about, and my brain is... So I pulled out a book, Awakening to the Spirit World, Sandra Ingerman, and I opened it up. And the first words I see are courageous dreaming. Oh my God, I love that. Courageous dreaming. What's your dream? What's our dream? So much of this community that has come together is talking about ascension and is talking about, elevating ourselves to a different vibration. And I think that that's what that is. And this is a book, Courageous Dreaming, by Alberto Villoldo. He says that he's trying to teach us how we can change our self-talk so that we can live to our highest potential. And he said, live from our highest potential. Interesting. The discipline of self-talk is one of the most difficult to practice. It states that when we practice truth, everything we speak becomes true. When we say, whatever we say comes to pass, and our word is golden. When we don't practice speaking the truth, everything we say becomes a lie. And it won't come to pass. But I think it will come to pass, but it won't be golden. It'll be a brown piece of, you know what I'm saying? So I think words matter. The vibrations we send out to the universe matters. So let's look a little bit at truth. Now we have to decide what is true for us. We're not getting into that today. Basically, for me, it's about if it's in love, if it's in light, it's true. But there's all different shades, right? So, the Shaman's Dream Oracle, this row up here, we're going to talk about truth. When you say your truth all the time, when you live to your highest potential, you get things coming to you that are golden. When you say half-truths, you kind of back away from a truth a little bit, just to side with the other person. So it's a half-truth. It's not... What happens there? This is the Brady Tarot. And when we slip into just talking untruths, talking falsehoods, lies. Also, listening to, I think, is key. When we listen to these truths, half-truths, and untruths, that affects us too. So let's see what the cards say. This may be kind of short. Let's just see. Gathering around. The power of community. When we speak the truth, we have the power of community behind us. I think that's true with all of these, though. Let's just not left up with that. But that was the first card. We have others that will complement or not. The Magician's Sword. Confidence in your magic. When we speak the truth, we hold. This is like the Ace of Swords. We hold the truth in our hands. We have confidence in our magic, and it's the community that is around us as we speak the truth, as we listen to the truth. That community then is part of that Magician's Sword. Sky Dancer. Surrender. Sky Dancer, surrender. Okay. Let me think on that, because we have community down on the ground. We have the Magician's Sword shooting up to the sky, and then we have Sky Dancer. Surrender. That surrender is kind of throwing me a little bit. And where I see that is, do we sometimes feel like, oh, we can't tell the whole truth because people won't listen, because we'll get ostracized, people will make fun of us. So that, I think, is the surrender. But that's not to say that you're getting in the face of somebody else, like in the Five of Swords, Five of Wands. It's not that at all. It's going above the fray. It's flying to the sky and looking down below. Seeing the little black lies and skirmishes, but you're above it, and you can look to your right and you can see green fields. That's what I think this is. Go above it and look down. You can observe it, you don't have to absorb it. So what happens if we talk about half-truths? Oh. Nine of Feathers, Nine of Air. This one says conflict. Conflict. Well, certainly when you're in conflict with the truth and not the truth, and you're saying half-truths, so there's a conflict there. You have part of a flower. Well, you have the whole flower, but you got a lot of thorns. You have other buds that are about ready to bloom. It's just... And you got the two birds fighting. Looks like a hummingbird with his long tongue. Oh. Turkey, Vulture, Justice. Half-truths. I flash back onto the Justice card that I use a lot, my Lo Scadibo deck. And it's got a baby in the foreground of Justice. This one has carrion. It's like you're trying to spin things in ways that shouldn't be spun. And the end result is you're going to be eating dead and decaying material. It's okay for a vulture, but I don't know if that's what we are. Some are. Not me, but some are. And, yeah, maybe me. Maybe I need to look at that. Son of Horns. I get this card a lot. Why? I don't know. I need to maybe do a reading on why I get this card a lot. I don't use this deck all that often. It's a beautiful deck. It's beautiful. It's got so much in it that I haven't really explored. This card I have explored though. Son of Horns. So you have this this ram, this mountain goat with huge testicles eating hallucinogenic fungus. He could slip into that water at any time, but he doesn't care because he's got big cojones. I'm not going to slip, especially after I eat some hallucinogenics. I'm just going. So you got this little crazy side of the Son of Horns. Knight of Cups. He's getting information that's a little wacky. It is an unexpected source where he's getting this information, but it's not serving him well. So this feels to me like this can almost be, untruths, like a full line of untruths, even though it's just half-truths. You have conflict, you have turkey vulture justice, and you have crazy. Soon to be crazy. Risk-taking crazy. All right, let's go back to the third row, Good Tarot. And this is untruths. Untruths. Ooh. Three of Air. I picked the Good Tarot because I don't know why. I had a reason. But it was all about that even if we speak untruth, that we can redeem ourselves, something with that. That's why I picked the deck. I was thinking of picking the Deviant Moon or Dark Mirror, and I go, no, that's just too dark. So I flipped it and I went the opposite direction. But still, Three of Swords. In other decks, this is swords piercing a heart. Loss. Sadness. Not just little sadness. Huge sadness. Speaking and listening to untruth. Five of Fire. Other decks, Five of Wands. Verbal altercations. Sticking your finger in somebody's chest and going, hey you. Right? Let me tell you the way it's going to be. But in this deck, she has all her passion up at the top. Good ideas. And she's below him. She's all alone. And when I first looked at this, I go, is that part of her wing? Is her wing disintegrating over here? And I went, no, it's just a flower. It's got some light petals to it, but a lot of it's in shadow. She does have butterflies that aren't paying attention to her. She can switch. She can flip and get up here. And the last card, Five of Earth, Five of Pentacles. In other decks, this is total loss. There is some redemption in other decks. You can go inside into the church. Not this deck. You may be making money off of these untruths, but it doesn't feel good. She doesn't look like she's happy. She probably needs to eat some of that magic fungi. And then that still's not going to help. Heartbreak, conflict, loss of money. And in the good tarot, you spin it in a way that is reflect on what has gone in the past. Look to yourself inward to resolve conflicts from the outside. And there's other ways that you can regain your wealth. All you have to do is turn around and look at the light. Just turn around and look at the light. All right, all right, all right. I hope this made sense. I have no idea. I like the topic. I want to thank whoever for telling me to open up this book, because I love that initial title, Courageous Dreaming. We get to create our own reality if we only have the truth, if we only have the cojones to dream big. All right. Thank you all for watching. Peace and love.